Hey guys, welcome to another episode of my channel. Today we are going to continue our story about N8N and we are going to talk about MQTT trigger and MQTT communication in general. And first let me show you this. I'm running Casa OS and in here I have a NanoMQ installed. And NanoMQ is lightweight version of MQTT server, and let me show you my settings. And don't worry about this web UI because this Docker image doesn't have any kind of web UI. This part of information is actually important in here, that I'm hosting this service on port 10,001. And now I'm going to open my MQTT Explorer and I'm going to create a new connection. It's MQTT on host 192.168.0.201. That is a machine where I'm hosting my Casa OS and this MQTT server. And in place of port, I have to say 10,001, and in place of username and password, I'm not going to set anything because I don't have any user. It's anonymous connection. And about SSL and advanced connection, we are not going to use anything in here, because this episode is not about MQTT server, it's about how to use MQTT communication with N8N. And now I'm just going to save this as NanoMQ and I'm going to save it. So this server is just for the purpose of me showing you how to use MQTT with N8N. I'm going to connect now and as you can see we are connected and I'm going to publish something. Okay, topic is going to be something. I don't have any huge inspiration today, and value is going to be hey. Okay, and content type I'm going to set it to text. Okay, everything else is in place. Now I'm just going to publish and as you can see topic something has message hey. Now this part is working, so let us get to N8N. If you don't know what this part is, please check my previous episodes because in here we are talking about N8N in details. Basically, I have an AI agent that I'm using with my Olama local model, and I'm using model Granite 4 with some simple memory, so nothing complicated in here. So now I'm going to add a node and I'm going to look for MQTT trigger. Alright, and first I already have my MQTT account, but let me show you how to set it up. If you don't have any, just create new credentials, or if you have something that you want to change, press on this button aside. And protocol, you have to say that you are using MQTT. If you are using MQTT with encryption, then select MQTTS. And of course, if you are using WS, select that one. I'm just going to select MQTT, and in here I have IP address towards machine where I'm hosting my NanoMQ server, and in here port of the server, so 10,001. In place of username and password, I am not going to set anything because I am not using any kind of authentication. But now, this is important part. If you check SSL, that means that you are using encryption. That means that you have to provide certificate in this field. And if you do, you are going to provide certificate as textual value. So basically you are going to open your certificate in some text editor and you are going to copy entire text into this field. But check this out. In here you have two other fields, client certificate and a client key. Basically, if you are using client certificate, you are going to put it in these fields. And if you don't, you are going to check this option, passwordless. So in this case, you are going to need only certificate authority certificate in order to validate this communication. But if you are using self-signed certificate, this is not going to work for you. And probably in the future that problem is going to be solved. But for now, don't count on self-signed certificates. So I'm not going to check this toggle button. Clean session could be okay, and everything else it's okay. I'm going to save this. And as you can see, my connection is tested successfully. All right, I'm going to close this. We are going to use topic same as in this case, so something. Topic is something. Is there anything interesting in options? No, just this. And I'm going to get back Now I'm just going to execute this field, and we can actually do it from the inside. Okay, I'm going to execute this step, and we are listening for some incoming message from this topic, something. And I'm going to send some test message. I'm going to publish to it. Okay, let's see what we got. We have message, test message, topic something. All right, this is going to work. I'm going to connect my MQTT trigger to my agent, and inside of agent, I'm going to use for define below. We are going to provide message from our MQTT topic. So basically what we are going to do, we are going to message some question to our agent from the topic on our MQTT server. That message is going to be passed to AI agent, and AI agent is going to return a response from our Ollama model back to MQTT topic. All right, now I'm going to get back. Everything else in here, it's fine. And I'm going to add one more node, MQTT, not tool, but just MQTT. Same account, topic it's, I don't want to send input data. I want to use output from my agent. All right. So this should be fine. Okay. Now let us test this entire thing. I'm just going to connect this and I'm going to save it. All right, I'm going to execute the flow and we are going to send some message to this something topic. All right. No, not content type, message, and publish. And now we are working. So now I'm going to fast forward this part. All right, it's done. Let us check what we have as response. As you can see, it works. Now let's try with some math question. What is 2 on the power of 27? Ah yeah, first I have to execute this flow. Now we are going to ask. I'm going to publish this question again. And we are in. So guys, as you can see, everything works just fine. So I hope that you learned something new and interesting, and see you in next episode.